Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd in a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And in first down, they go right back to him. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Handoff to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Tries to get it to the running back. And is intercepted. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception and bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing they can win this game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Vols will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Return begins inside the 10. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Irish. He's going to score. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find some room. It's Siegel. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Quick throw over the middle. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Volunteers. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the run, it's Siegel. Breaking free at the 35. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Breaks free. Escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. He'll hand it off. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17.
At the
coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical back.
It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
The ball to the ground. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Close to the tight end. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history of playing linebacker.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. This try is no good. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Unleashes the stiff arm. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
The pass is caught. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Pop pass on the jet sweep. That's the spin move. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Big spin on the run. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He's past the 30. At the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And the point after is good. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the fair catch is made. Always tricky to field punts in this kind of rain. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Now that's exactly what you love to see here in this two-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Tries the right with a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. With the catch, it's Siegel. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They go with a direct snap. And the Vols pick up enough for a 1st down.
Well, you can't criticize this coach for being too conservative, can you? This guy's going for it on 4th down deep in his own territory. You have to have the utmost confidence in your offense to be able to execute that. And in this case, they proved him right.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Over to Juke, gets free now. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the 1st down before they stop him.
Well, here's the first play to start this 2nd half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the 1st half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that 1st half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Well, the ball's...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Trying to find room. It's Siegel. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running with purpose.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play at that corner.
He spins out of a tackle. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And bouncing it outside, it's Miles. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Irish. Strong fight back. The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete where they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
Handoff from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. He pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Volunteers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. In the clear at the 25. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Pulls it in. It's Miles.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Short pass finds the tight end. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. Using his legs on the scramble. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Now the senior tries to take a shot but overthrows his man. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after the completion. The Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. I'm so impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.